Good morning, everybody. That was a little bit different. Right, just popped down to a customer, got his handbrake stuck on, couldn't release it. There we go, job done. Press the button. That's all it was, press the button. Oh, these new fangled electronic brakes that you get. Just got his car. How do I take the handbrake off? Press the button. So we're waiting for traffic. We've done that. I shall be getting out on the road, and we are road testing this for the customer. Now this is the Lexmoto Assault. So the Iska and the Assault are very, very similar. Basically same engine, same bike, the identical back end on them, but the front end is slightly different. The Iska's got the nice headlight to it, with obviously the indicators coming out. This has got the semi-motocross front end, so a high front mudguard, dual sport tyres, semi-knobbly, which are great if you happen to be out and country roads and a bit of green laning, which we should be doing on the next video. I've done one already. Go and look at my previous Assault video where we took it down some country roads full of gravel and dirt and mud and grass, and didn't slip on me one iota. Great little bike. But what we're going to be doing, first bit of the test ride, crank up some miles and see how we get on. So we always do 2 test rides on a bike, just to make sure everything is all singing, all hunky-dory. Normally if you're buying a bike, all they're going to do is quick blip round the block, chuck about 4 miles on it, there's your bike, mate, all good. Right, give us your money, let's move on to the next bike. Slightly different to Eclipse, a little bit of care and attention, and that's how it should be. Your dealer should be. Treat every bike as if it is your own. So we're going to go off and we're going to do a different route today, have a little bit of fun, and just get out on the road, do something slightly different, rather than my boring dual carriageway that I normally do, and everyone's like, oh god, you're going down the dual carriageway again. Yeah, same ride route. Now, as I said on previous videos, we do have 3 different test routes. Ride route 1 is the main dual carriageway, down to the end, back up the hill to Brick Hill, back down the other side, exactly 5 miles. Ride route 2 is normally down under my favourite bridge at Simpson and out the back of the stadium. That is ride route 2, and then ride route 3 I don't use very often. That is normally reserved if I wanted to do a little bit of something different. Now, ride test 40 miles an hour as always, and I have seen a few videos where, oh, let's take a bike out. Yes, look, this bike does 62, or the LX RSE. Look at the speed on that, straight out the box and hammering it around at 60 mile an hour. Oh, you don't need to run these in. It's a complete load of waffle. If you didn't need to run it in, why do Lexmoto state on their sheets first 500 miles, 40 to 45 mile an hour? If Lexmoto didn't want it to do it, they would say, just go out, rag the bike. So 40 to 45 mile an hour for the first 500 miles or 3 months. Don't be tempted by other dealers that are hacking around at 60 mile an hour on your bike, because you know your bike's going to be absolutely kafuffed in a couple of years. And it is nippy today. Outside temperature today is 9 degrees. Absolutely horrible. So we're going to be heading off down there. A little bit of country roads, as they say, but not take me home. Just wait for all this traffic. Oh, blimey. At least there's one thing. Traffic lights are actually working today. And you can smell the newness of that exhaust burning off as well. Lovely. While we're here, check out the braking in on the front brake. Work down through the box with the clutch in. Goes perfectly through the box. So, Lexmoto Assault has a 5-speed box, 1 down, 4 up. 5-speed box on the Assault compared to some that have a 6-speed box. Very reliable engine on these, same engine that you'll find in the Iska, and it's got a typical 125 per. It's nothing flashy. So we are in here, dominate the lane on the outside, just keep the traffic away from me. Now, mirrors on this super wide. I absolutely love these. See the camera, I've got a tiny bit of shoulder there, but nothing too bad. Past my favourite filling station at McDonald's. That's handy, right at the bottom of the village. Come on, Mr. Car, go, 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 go. Thank you. And a little bit of front brake again, and using that combined braking on the rear just to pull it down. Check both the brakes, absolutely spot on. Make sure you pull away in first and not second. So what we're going to do in a second is do a bit of country roads, just to obviously get a bit of mileage up. Oops, left my indicator on. Right, so we're going down here. So heading into the back of Great Brickhill, if you didn't know it. So this is what we call B Road now, and then we're going to go on to what I call D Road. Oh, full of potholes, full of mud, full of grass, but crank some mileage up that way. So what's been going on this week, if you didn't watch the last one, and what's been happening on the YouTubes? A couple of people that I obviously follow, and I'd advise you to, if you happen to be a YouTube watcher, go and watch these guys. Ayrshire Rogster, Lockwood 92, John Die Hard McLean, Burning Gas, Holding Gas. The boys went off to the Isle of Skye, and John Die Hard McLean put the trailer up yesterday saying, "This is our Skye tour." I would have loved to have been up there and had a ride with the boys, but unfortunately we missed out on the NC 500 this year, but we will catch up with them hopefully later in the year. So MCN Live is this year as well in November. Motorcycle News Live, the motorbike show from the, I believe, the Birmingham Arena or NEC or whatever they call it. So starts on the 19th, finishes I think around about the 25th, 27th, somewhere around there. We're going to be going up the first Sunday, so opens on the Friday, we're going up on the Sunday, and it's starting to rain again. Lovely. Get absolutely soaked again like I did yesterday. Roads are very greasy, but bike is holding its own. Now these dual sport tyres are pretty darn good. Let's give the camera a wipe just in case. There we go, just in case we've got any mist all over it. Thank God I've got my pin lock in this morning. I've so switched my pin lock from the other crash helmet to this one, otherwise I'd be fogging like the proverbial. I'm going to try and hook the middle of the road where all the ruts are and the tram lines, just to, there we go, look at that. Suspension on this is great, absolutely beautiful. No one ever uses this road either, so it's basically the rat run between Brickhill and Bletchley. But the reason being, one of my friends lives down here. Massive great house that he has. You can probably tell it is misty as hell. It is drizzly drizzle So my lens is probably going to be fogging up all the time on this. Another quick wipe. And that's the great thing about having my summer gloves on, because it's got the finger wiper on it. Just back off the speed a little bit just in case of cars coming, like there. Thank you very much. Look at these lovely houses down here. That's my mate's house there, look. Massive house. And it's actually on stilts over the lake. Beautiful. Now if you happen to be a camper, hidey hi. Alright, it's the Milton Keynes camping site. Who'd want to come and camp in Milton Keynes? Go and get yourself a Premier in, you'll be warmer. Little bib just in case. Alright, and we're going to head back to the garage. I need a cup of coffee. It is freezing. Let's put the visor up for a minute. So, great riding position. Nice little seat on this. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to head back. Cup of coffee. Ride test done. 5 miles by the time I get back, which is the first part of the ride test. So we always tend to put about between 10 and 15 on the bike. If we do have an issue, we normally put 20 on the bike. But that is what we do, and we do it on every bike. Some poor sod's got to ride them, and it's normally me, so freezing cold, wet, but that's the fun of being a biker. It's not all about being a fair weather rider. If you ride a bike and you ride all year round, you do get hardened up to it. So as always, like and subscribe. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and of course the YouTubes. If you've got any questions about the Iscas, the Assaults, or anything you need to know about Lexmoto, ask me. Or there was another guy that's really clued up on his Lexmoto stuff, and that is Spicy110. He's just started a TikTok now. So if you do want to go and follow Spicy, go and follow Spicy110 on the TikTok. Hopefully I will catch up with him one day. Loads of new videos out on the YouTubes, as I was saying, so Lockwood and all the boys are all up there. They've got their tour coming up. Hills on Two Wheels is doing stuff as well. Simon GTR is probably going to bang all this stuff out, little Uber boys, and there's good money to be made about that. But as always, if you enjoy, do all the obligatories, and until the next time we are out riding, be well, ride safe, and from RB, it's a big goodbye from me. Take care.